Just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete there to Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Ritter. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ritter now. Finding Miller once more, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. To the right side, complete to Miller. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Ritter going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
At 24. Take right open.
Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Ritter from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Falcons 21, Jaguars 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the...
entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready up!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Clark Phillips has got it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, 28 yards. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jaguars nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Red on red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They go play action with Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
This is taken at the 18.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Shot. 17. Steal. Black. Striker. Striker.
Ritter will set up to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Falcons open the lead up to 34-0.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now, Lawrence.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
36 yards.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
At the 16-yard line.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for Jacksonville.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now here is another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Slide blue. Stick. Mega. Red. Yellow. Hut, hut.
First down. Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to...
And my goodness, another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Ritter.
This is Miller, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
22 needle. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10.
Check, steal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the...
Touchdown, Falcons! Scotty Miller, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's
From
go.
the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check view. Set.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the ball.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Cheetah. Hut.
Robinson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hut.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set. Ready.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Fight. 97. Hut.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Coup for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Beathard. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That one down the field for Strange.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Clark Phillips has got it.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there.
Ready?
Ritter now. Touchdown! Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second down and 6 now. Another tote for Etienne.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 3rd and goal.
Come on.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
say.
On third down, Robinson.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play.
Ready?
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had.
He's got him in, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19 tight. Check.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw Beathard. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,